this talk of preliminary investigations is not true. They intend to do this.
This is the area where the stone that built Durham Cathedral came from, literally right here. And this is to be, they say, considered for a road. This is completely unacceptable. It cannot and will not be allowed to continue. There are much better places for the bypass to go, much better planning scenarios. This is amazing. It's a very easy place to find. You just head out of Durham as though you're going to Sunderland. You take the first left as though you're going to go into the back of Belmont Estate. There's a car park on the left before you go over the bridge. Park there, walk down the hill, do a right, and here you are in about 5 minutes.
Get this, have a look at how beautiful this is here. How calm is this? And actually, if you go to the other side of the river here, it is the most beautiful, calmest bit around here. This is where they want to put the bypass through, exactly right under our feet.
No,
here. Yeah.
really?
Well, a bridge across here, yeah.
No.
So we'd actually be under a thundering bridge here.
No.
And then up there, and then joining on just before
Oh,
the
no, I
motorway
can't have
junction.
that. I can't have that.
This is a very short-term project. Congestion will be relieved temporarily at the cost of permanent, effectively, destruction of this beautiful, peaceful, quiet, unique river gorge. At the moment we have birdsong and we have the river. This is vitally important for the people of Durham as a recreational area in order to relax and connect with nature and connect with history. There is a huge history in this gorge. The stones for Durham Cathedral were quarried in this gorge. This is a unique area and cannot be despoiled by a flyover that is not, it is not the easiest engineering option. The easiest engineering option is to go further downstream to Cocken Bridge. There already is a river crossing. It presents fewer engineering difficulties to use the route downstream. There are issues with land ownership. Here we have mostly council-owned land and a farmer who is compliant. This is not an alternative. This is not to be ruined. This is the heart. You've got a name on that bit of paper. The traffic noise would be thundering down on us here. This peace and quiet would be utterly destroyed. Cocken Bridge Route is the best route. So here we have the viaduct. In perfect condition if you're a walker or a cyclist. It needs fresh railings. This can easily be done without tying into the original structure, with prefabricated sections laid and bolted together to form a floating bridge on top of the viaduct itself. All the trees, all the vegetation needs to be cut off. It is not it hasn't been designed as hanging gardens. Yes, it did look very nice with all the trees on it, but the roots are penetrating into the brickwork and the stonework, and when the trees blow around, they start to loosen the structure. It is an absolute jewel. It will be preserved, and it'll last another 100 years. For walkers and cyclists, it's an essential transport link. Can't have more and more and more cars. It isn't working, is it? It hasn't worked anywhere, having more and more cars. Walking and cycling will become vastly more essential for the people either side. They don't want to drop all the way down and go all the way back up again. They want to go straight across on the existing bridge that is already here. Small amount of work, it'd be fit for walkers and cyclists. There is some skullduggery afoot. I believe it is possible that the proposed bypass is a red herring. They intend to use this one. They intend for it to become so damaged that it will be dangerous and therefore can be demolished and replaced with a quick concrete bridge straight across the top. I think that's the real plan. They want to demolish this bridge and replace this with a concrete bridge. I might be wrong. They'll certainly say I'm wrong, but that doesn't mean that I am. Kepier Gorge Preservation Society works on behalf of all life, human, bird, animal, aquatic. We wish to move the proposed bypass up to Cocken Bridge and keep the gorge as a valuable amenity. It just isn't sufficient of a word. This is irreplaceable. The people of Durham for generations to come must be able to walk out here in peace without constant traffic noise everywhere. We've got the motorway on one side, the old A1 up on the other side, Durham in between, various major routes crossing. We can move this bypass up the Cocken Bridge and keep this quiet so the people of Durham have somewhere to go that is not noisy, a place where people can relax and heal. We know now that being separated from nature is what makes people ill. Reconnecting with nature is what heals. This is nature. There's a long history of industrial use in the past, but now this is quiet. This is very quiet. And we need this space for our health.